We love the creative worlds video games offer us, but can't help but recognize certain things that just seem to happen over and over again. Even the best video games have overused mechanics and story elements, which we don't mind because we love them anyway. However, sometimes it's good to realize just how much developers rely on these tried and tested techniques. Here are 10 incredibly overused cliches in gaming.
Day 4. I've looked everywhere, but I can't find anything to eat. Or a clue to get me off the ship. Just more audio logs. They're everywhere.
I remember nothing. We'll speak soon enough. We're nearing Kaer.
How many times did you play a game in which the protagonist doesn't remember anything about his past? The amnesia cliché is widely used in gaming, but also in movies and books. It's convenient to have the main character forget everything when the game begins. That way, the other characters will have to explain everything so that the main character discovers more about the plot along with the player.
Jamie, I've become a junker.
A junker? Gillian, but why?
Jamie, you know why. It's the only way we can regain our lost memories. Snatcher is the only word that keeps coming back every time we try to remember our past.
It can be a very exciting storytelling technique that adds a lot of mystery to the story, but it can also come across as lazy script writing when used improperly.
Look at me! I'm your friend. I'm the only friend you have left.
You are...
I'm here to help you.
I can't remember.
We've all been there. You start the game as an incredibly strong badass shooting up the place while using a wide variety of powers. But after the first level, your powers are suddenly stripped away.
Hold on. Shit.
The Back to Basics cliché became popular in the Metroid and Castlevania series. We also get why developers like to do this. It feels great to be able to test out all the powers and weapons at the beginning of the game. By removing them, you immediately want to get them back. This is the carrot on the stick that will keep you playing until you're finally the badass you once were.
What? Did you just say zombies?
Take a look out there. If those ain't zombies, what would you call them?
Developers love throwing zombies at us. The zombie enemy type is completely overused in gaming, and for good reasons. They're fun to kill and are expected to be dumb, which makes life a lot easier for programmers. There are a lot of games that star zombies exclusively and build a whole story around them. However, there are also a lot of titles that offer zombies as a side dish in the form of DLC or a zombie mode of the game. Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption, and even the latest Tomb Raider have all been infected by this trend. Zombies are no longer unique and are one of the most overused cliches in gaming.
You want some of this? Oh, shit!
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
You must retrieve those stones.
It's pretty ridiculous when you think about it, but so many games ask the hero to run errands while they're on an epic quest to save the world. Especially RPGs are guilty of this, as they overflow the player with side missions and all sorts of meaningless tasks.
It's his birthday today, you know. I ordered a special present for him and everything, but it never got here. You couldn't find out what happened to it for me, could you?
This is, of course, a great way to stretch out the length of a game, but it directly sabotages any sense of urgency that's part of the story. We understand that not every quest can be an epic fight to save the world, but it makes literally no sense for a hero to take time out of his schedule to pick up stuff for some locals. Developers should make side quests that are important to the story instead of providing the player with dumb busy work.
Ooh, that's a good pie.
What is that? Come on, pick on someone your own size.
You're just a normal kid in a small town that one day discovers he's actually the chosen one and needs to go on an epic journey to defend some evil force. Stop me if you've heard this before. The unlikely hero is a cliché that's especially popular in Japanese role-playing games. These young boys are usually armed with nothing more than their big hearts, open minds, and huge swords. They usually pick up a few friends along the way so they can fight as a party.
I'm Edge Maverick. You can call me Edge.
And my name is Reimi Sayonji. You can call me Reimi.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
This is the blueprint of the traditional Japanese RPG that will probably live on forever.
Yo, watch out!
QuickTime events have become a cliché in gaming since Shenmue introduced them back in 1999. While they were innovative at the time, they've become quite annoying as QuickTime events have crept into more games over the years. We have become so used to following simple button prompts on a screen to make the characters do something awesome. Developer David Cage even built entire games around them in the form of Fahrenheit, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls. While we do enjoy the spectacle, we could definitely do with fewer QuickTime events in future games. While it may be one of the world's oldest cliches in gaming, the explosive barrel isn't going away anytime soon, and that's fine by us. The explosive barrel or crate is a simple and effective tool that can make environments more enjoyable to shoot in. Regardless of the shape, size, or color of these explosive devices, they all serve the same purpose. That purpose is to explode in a manner that pleases the eye and kills a lot of enemies. It's a gaming cliche we honestly can't get enough of.
So here's this giant enemy crab, and you attack its weak point for massive damage.
Attack its weak point for massive damage has become a legendary quote from the famous E3 demo featuring a giant enemy crab. But this is not the first time we've seen this cliche. Gigantic bosses in video games often have weak points which allow them to be defeated. While this makes sense for gameplay, practically speaking, it's comical to see bright glowing weak spots that scream "attack me" at gamers.
This shell's too thick! Our guns are useless against it! The carapace is too tough! We need to find a softer target!
These weak points make the immense size of the bosses completely irrelevant. Glowing weak points is a cliche that's so important to core game design, we don't see it going away anytime soon.
Nasty gash on the back of its head. Unload on it!
When they started to kick, I started to scavenge. Made myself a little splicer cocktail, I did.
We love listening to audio logs in the original BioShock, but developers have completely overused this plot device ever since. Especially story-driven shooters are guilty of scattering conveniently placed pieces of plot as audio recordings through the game world.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? I'm at Meridian Station. Everyone's dead.
While it's a good way to convey more story to the player, the audio log presents a number of logistical problems. Why are these people recording such intimate details about their life right before they die? And why does our game hero walk around with a cassette player on his epic quest to save the world?
Hello, is this recording? If you're hearing this, I've been taken hostage on some kind of alien ship. The aliens did unspeakable things to my rectal cavity. But I've broken free. I'm so scared and alone. I must find a way off this ship. Oh god, they're coming. Why am I standing here making an audio log?
The damsel in distress is a cliche that is as old as video games themselves. It started with Princess Peach in the Mario series, and of course, the Zelda franchise has a princess that needs saving too. You need to rescue the president's daughter in Resident Evil 4.
Come on. Let's go home.
Sounds like a great idea.
There's Princess Elise in Sonic the Hedgehog, Paula in Shadow of the Damned, and Kairi in Kingdom Hearts.
Thank you.
The list goes on and on. While we don't want to go into the whole debate whether it's sexist to save a damsel in distress, it's definitely an overused cliche in gaming. What other video game cliches are you sick of? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Ice cream day! Oh snap! It's ice cream day! Rocky road, a la mode! Oh, I'm in the mode for ice cream day! Oh dear God, what was that? Oh, you were recording that?